Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to this taste challenge. The wheat greatness says hi. Hello to you. We have two bourbon whiskeys, and here we go. This is Daviess County. Daviess County. Not sure how to pronounce it. Daviess or Daviess County. Kentucky Straight Sour Mash Bourbon. 96 proof. See if it'll focus here. No age statement, but we know it's aged at least 4 years because there is no age statement, which means it has to be at least 4 years old. May not be a day over 4 years. Maybe 4 years and a day. That's it. But I don't know. That could be 8 years old. I don't know. But it seemed like they'd have the age statement if it was that case. Man, come on, focus. Now, Daviess County Bourbon was introduced. I found trademark data saying that it was first used in commerce in 1936. But it wasn't this particular one. It's just how long that trademark's been used. Can't get it to focus. This is a double mash bill bourbon. It has a high rye mash bill blended together with a wheated bourbon mash bill. So the ingredients are water, corn, rye, and wheat. And I can't get over this thing not focusing. This is like bizarre. Well, do you know, it finally focused. It only took a few minutes. It's pitiful. So it's like a cobalt blue label, cobalt blue, and it's got a cork, real cork. And I got this for such a low price. When I tell you later, you won't believe it. All right, now here's Kings County Distillery Peated Bourbon. And this is produced in Kings County, Brooklyn, or better known as Brooklyn, New York City, New York, out on Long Island, at the very beginning of Long Island or the end of Long Island, depending on which direction you're heading. Age 2 years. That's it. 2 years. My friend David got a deal on it. He got it for like about half price. Runs about $38 a bottle. No, more than that. Like about $50 a bottle. But he got a good deal on it. Got a good deal on it. All right, he gave it to me one Christmas time, so that was nice. It's been pretty good. Peated. Now they use peated barley malt from Scotland. They send it over to Brooklyn, New York, and they use it to blend it. Peated bourbon whiskey, 45% alcohol. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the proof. Let me add this to my notes. Sorry about that. 45%. Oh, 90 proof. 90 proof. Kings County Distilling. Let's read it. New York City's oldest distillery. Distilled by Kings County Distillery, Brooklyn, New York. The original peated bourbon, aged 2 years or more, batch number 18. Doesn't say straight bourbon. I don't know why that would not be straight bourbon. They use a high malt mash bill. Make it more like a European whiskey, they say. Open air fermentation. Copper and alembic pot stills. Built in Scotland. Well, you could read this whole thing on their website. We do not chill filter our whiskey. I'm going to put that in the notes. Non-chill filter. Now, this is the good stuff. Ron, says Paul Cardenas. Yes, two good ones. Let me add this non-chill filter. Age 2 years, non-chill filter. Non-chill filter. Now, if you get on George Dickel website, they'll tell you why chill filtering is so much better. Just depends on the distiller. You see, George Dickel says chill filtering makes the product better, and other companies say no, it doesn't. Most companies don't even talk about it because I guess it may not really make much of a difference. Okay, take this plastic cap cover off. Wooden cap, real cork. You can see that there's a focus, real cork, not particle board cork. All right, pour a little bit of it. I got this for $14.99. $14.99 at Matherns. I had it on in a discount basket, shopping cart. Sounds crazy, but it's the truth. $14.99. Now, I didn't know if that was a good deal because, well, I just didn't know. I thought it must be really cheap. So I came home and I looked up the price and I was like, woof. This is like $38. So next time I went over there, I picked up a bottle while they were still left. They had about 2 or 3 left. Okay, this one has cork, but it's like that particle board cork, you see. It's like little chips of cork held together by some kind of resin, but it's still cork, you know. All right, Kings County. I've been to New York County. I've been to Kings County. I've been to Queens County. I've been to Bronx County. And I've been to Richmond County. All right. Now, the Kings County is much darker. This is like tan, and this one is like gold amber. It's still pretty, they're both pretty dark. Now, what I don't understand, and maybe you can explain it to me, I've not had anybody be able to explain it yet. And that's not just for this product. It says Kings County Distillery Peated Bourbon Bourbon Whiskey. Okay, fine. 45% alcohol, age 2 years or more. Fine. Now, it's in this old medicine bottle shaped thing. DSP New York 15025, distilled spirits plant, New York. Can somebody explain to me why that would not be listed as straight bourbon? It's aged at least 2 years. It's all distilled by Kings County in New York. Although, actually, it doesn't say it's distilled in New York. If you look at it, it just says, no, it says it. Distilled by Kings County Distillery, Brooklyn, New York. Kings County Distillery, Brooklyn, New York. So all the whiskey is from New York. So it's all from the same state. It's aged at least 2 years. It's bourbon. Why is it straight bourbon? Maybe it is straight bourbon, but it seems to me they would put that on the label to be more correct, more accurate, more accurate. No, I mean, so I don't get it. Daviess County's telling you right there. Kentucky, no, I'm sorry, straight bourbon whiskey, distilled and aged in Kentucky. So it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, sour mash. Now, I don't think anybody's going to be able to explain this, but if you're game for it, go for it. If you want to get out there and try it, go for it. I've had people try to tell me why Jack Daniels is not bourbon, but they've never succeeded in proving that. But they tried. They failed, but they tried. All right. Got to give people an A for effort at least. Sweet corn. They're both, we know that these are mostly corn. Either one is mostly corn. Majority of it is corn. You say, well, I don't like corn. I don't drink beers made with corn, and I don't drink whiskey made with corn. Okay. That's certainly your option. There's certainly no rule against it. But some people, well, of course, many whiskey drinkers drink whiskey made from corn because look what is the best-selling whiskey class in the United States. You know it's bourbon. Of course, Scotch is very popular. Single malt is made with barley malt only. Blended Scotch is made usually with corn, whiskey, barley malt whiskey, maybe wheat whiskey, maybe rye. There's no rule against it. As long as it's whole grains, it's not syrup. I know because I read the regulations from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. All right. The aroma on both of these is fabulous. It's like, makes sense, fermented and distilled corn. No, but I'm not kidding though. It's like a real rich, like candy corn, popcorn, roasted corn, like those corn nuts. It's all so good. And then you got the little bit of the rye and the wheat and the barley malt. It's so fabulous. Let's go with the tasting. Cheers. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. All right. This has peat. It's peated. So, and it's that soft wheat. It's obviously the Kings County because there ain't no way in this world or the next that Daviess County bourbon is going to taste like peated malt. Sorry, ain't going to happen. And there you go. This is the Kings County. Calling it right now, and I'm going to get it correct. I got it correct. Haha, I told you. Okay. Comments. BC's beer reviews, BC's beer reviews, and tell you the truth, regardless of if it's in a bottle or can, he's going to probably be reviewing the beer today. Good afternoon, Ron. Good afternoon to you, BC. Been watching your videos. Tim's Brew says, cheers. Over there in South Carolina. Palmetto State. BC and Michigan, the Spartan state. Other people would say, no, you got that wrong. It's the Chippewa state. No, you got that wrong. It's the Bronco state. No, you got that wrong. It's the Wolverine state. No, you got that wrong. It's the Lion state. It's the Tiger state. It's the Piston state. Maybe Fort Wayne is that. Okay. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay. Enough kidding around. Maybe it's the Red Wing state. Okay. All right. Okay. Get it together. BC's Beer Reviews says, say, I've got a bow my head to the master. Cheers. Oh, I've got to bow my head to the master. Am I the master? I don't think so. You must be talking about somebody else. Okay. Let me get off these other apps, which have no need to be on here. Okay. Or programs, as we used to call them. Which is better? Well, they're about the same price, $38. But I say, like, you're probably going to pay $54. They're not the same price. I'm saying that, but they're not. The Kings County, my friend David got it for 38, but it's really $54. You might find it for 50. You might find it for 50. I don't know. I bet you're not going to probably find it. I don't think it's too common, the Kings County Peated Bourbon, but you might find it around. But chances are you won't, because, like I say, it's kind of rare. You're good at what you do. Oh, thank you. I got enough practice. Not as much as Drewski Brewski, though. He got too much practice, like way too much. Okay, nice guy, though. See, the problem with alcohol, if you practice too much, you don't win. It's not like baseball or basketball. It has the opposite effect. I strive to be better than what I am. It's a good idea. Everybody should do that. I try to do it too. Don't necessarily achieve it. Trying. Yes, I'm trying. Maybe I'm not trying hard enough. Well, okay, okay. Call it. Let's see. Which one is better? I love that peated malt now. Some of y'all would take exception to that smokiness. I can understand that. It's not for everybody. But it's for me. Um, the Daviess County is more standard. Okay, so it's just like standard. It's just like corn, bourbon. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, obviously, all bourbon is corn, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like standard bourbon. Good bourbon, nice. Got that double mash bill blended together, so I like it. I'm glad I only paid $14.99. If you buy it, it's going to probably be $38.99. My friend David loves it. I don't love it as much as him, but I do like it. I do like it. I think they did a great job. Would I like to try the other Daviess County bourbons? Well, yes, of course, I like to try them, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, considering all the bourbon back. If you saw the bourbon backstock I had, you would say, "Whoa, dude, brother, my friend, you need to cool it. You got enough bourbon to last you so long. Oh, so very long." And I would say, "I know. Those are the unopened bottles. You want to go in the other room and see the open bottles? Then you'd be like trying to do an intervention." And I would be like, "Y'all don't have to do that because I have a program." It's a program. I don't want to wind up like Jimmy Graham, but no, but it's a program. But you know what I mean. But I got so many. I got the Jim Beam 8-year-old black, the old one. Yeah, we found the old bottle, the old 8-year-old Jim Beam black, before they changed it to Jim Beam Extra, which I never tried. I'm sure it's fine, but I never tried. It's no age statement. I've got Zachariah Harris. I'm sure it's basic. I know it's cheap. Sazerac Buffalo Trace makes it, but it's probably good because it's coming from Buffalo Trace and they don't put out trash. I don't think they do. I got the doggone Barton, very old Barton VOB, 86 proof. Never had it. Ain't cracked it open yet. I already did the 80 proof, a half size bottle. That was nice. I did Barton blended whiskey. That was nice, but it's gone. Got it for so cheap. I've got Benchmark. Never opened it. I had the little bottle, when I did those reviews years ago with the little small bottle. But I got Benchmark. I got Benchmark top floor. I got Benchmark small batch. I got Benchmark. What do they call it? I can't remember the names. The bottle and bond. Benchmark bottle and bond. I got the Benchmark barrel proof. I got the Bird Dog, not the flavored one, the regular bourbon, Bird Dog. I've got, I can't just talk about all. It's too many. Like I'm saying, it's going to take forever. I got so many. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. And but if you saw the prices I paid, you would realize that I am not crazy. I found these so cheap. It's unreal. It is really unreal. Salute, says William Grimes. Same back to you, William. Okay. Last chance. I think I prefer. This is a personal. This is no reflection on quality. So, my recommendation would be if you see Daviess County or Kings County, which you're probably not going to see, but if you see either one, I'd just go with whatever's cheaper. Really, honestly, just whatever. Say, well, I'm gonna get the cheaper one. This one's $15 cheaper. Yeah, I'd do that. You're gonna come out ahead because you're gonna save $15 and you're gonna still get a wonderful product. Now, if you see it for $14.99, like I did, you might want to buy all 3 bottles. I should have, but I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be greedy. Like, let other people buy it. There's no need to me say, oh, I'm going to buy everything. I'm going to make the meats. I'm going to make all the meats. I don't need to do that. I got it. Paid $14.99. As you can see, I got 80% of it left. So, or at least 75. I say it's 80. So it's going to work out. Now, if you want to see what I found a few months ago at the same store where I got this for $14.99. This is running. How much is this costing? It ain't no cheap product. I mean, it's cheap, but it's not a cheapo. You know what I mean? It's like not expensive, but it's not like $3.99, $14.99. It's you got to pay for it. If I can find it. See, Total Wine and More. Where y'all got? What y'all got? Oh yeah, I know they have it. They only have it in the little mini bottles. What's wrong with these people? All right, I'll do an internet search. Here we go. Oh, well, $13.99 out of stock. Out of stock does me no good, but I don't care because it's $19.99 for a liter at United USA Wine Traders Club. I don't know if I would pay for that. It's one of those clubs where you think you're getting a good deal, but you ain't really. ABC Fine Wine and Spirits over there in St. Petersburg, Florida, $12.99. That's low. That's lower than I thought. ABC in Virginia got it for $18.99. That's more like the regular price. Flask Wine and Whiskey, a company called Flask Wine and Whiskey has it for $15.99. It's about Benny's. Now you know Benny's is famous. You know that. Y'all know that. That's in Chicago. $14.99. Yeah, that's the price I was talking about. $14.99. And Benny's is not a jacked up price place. You're gonna pay the regular price. It's not like it's super discount, but you're not gonna pay too much. You're gonna get a fair price at Benny's, and that's why some people only go to Benny's. Twin Liquors got it for $16.99 out of stock. Whoops. But it's about the same price. But guess what I bought? But if y'all want to see what this is, You want to see? I'll count it down to 0 and then we'll be out of here. So if you want to see what I found for the lowest price in the world, and I got a liter, not a regular bottle. No, 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 no. A liter. So I'm quoting prices for the 750. Y'all heard me. I was quoting prices for the 750. $15.99, $13.99, even $12.99, but not common for that price. But I got a liter. You heard me right. Craft Beer Tastic says, let's see what you found, Ron. Okay, get ready to be shocked. Get ready to be amazed. Now, I'm not going to show you the bottle at first, but I paid $3. I'm not joking. I paid $3.99 for this bottle. This is not a lie. Now, don't think this lasted more than 2 days in the discount basket. I don't think it lasted a day, but it might have lasted 2 days. I got to turn the lamps off because it's going to be too dark, too much glare. I found this in the discount basket for $3.99, and I looked at that bottle and I said, "Woof, a liter." I'll start telling everybody, y'all better go over there right now. Don't hesitate and get. And so other people would say, "Yeah, sir." It was just everybody was buying it. I never had it in my life. It's called Captain Morgan Sliced Apple. Yeah, I think it's been on the market since 2020. That's the oldest review I could find. The oldest written review was 2020. Well, that usually means when it hits the market, people start writing reviews. So I'm thinking, couldn't find any trademark data. So, and the website's not too helpful. It doesn't tell you when they hit the market. Captain Morgan Sliced Apple. What is it? It's a rum with sliced apple extract flavoring in it. Obviously green apple. I'll read it. Legal disclosure. Premium rum. Premium means nothing. It just means everything's premium. It's supposed to mean it's really nice, but the most low grade beer in the world they'll claim is premium. They'll gag you, But premium rum with natural apple flavor. Now, natural apple flavor is a very specific term. Spice and other natural flavors. So they've got natural apple flavor, spices, or at least one spice, and other flavors. Natural apple flavor is a flavoring that must come from apples. And I've heard people tell me, no, that's just something that tastes like apples. I said, no, that's an artificial flavor. It's something that mimics the natural flavor. If you see a product that says natural apple flavor, it literally must come from an apple. What type of apple? Well, it doesn't really matter. But it's got to be from like the skin, the apple peel, the meat of it, maybe the juice of it, but it must be from apples. Now, you can challenge me on that and tell me I'm wrong, and you can come live on the internet with me. You're going to get embarrassed, though. But you could do it. Use your real name and your real face. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because you're going to get embarrassed. Because I don't come out there talking all this talk if I don't know what I'm talking about. I've already read the documents. Okay, I'm telling you, I've read the documents. That's a good offering for the fall season. I know I can't get over it. $3.99 for a liter of not Crown. Well, that would really be a deal. But the Captain Morgan sliced apple. You never know what you're going to run across in this world, good or bad. Hopefully not bad. But it's embossed. It's got a beautiful glass, molded glass with the CM on the front. Captain Morgan's got the banner. It's got the sailing ship on the back. I don't know how they could make any money off this. Like, how could you? It says cut by the captain, distilled for the crew. I guess I'm part of the crew now. But I don't know how you can make any money off this. Like, they had to be selling this at a loss. You want me to believe that this was $3.99 for a liter and there was a markup? Yeah, maybe they got it for $3, but it's still a loss. I don't think the distributor, it's not possible. It's not possible. Somewhere down that supply chain, somebody took a loss. Don't know what happened, but it's not. That's not normal. It's not normal to see a liter bottle of any Captain, I don't know, whatever Captain Morgan it is, whatever flavor, because they got different flavors, for $3.99. That's not right. I mean, that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? It's like finding that Seagram 7 Crown apple, which was very good, by the way, for $3.99. That doesn't make sense. That's not. There's no sense behind it. It's beyond any kind of acceptable reasonableness. But I don't care. I benefited from it. I bought it and I got it. All right, that's it, y'all. We'll be back with another bourbon whiskey taste challenge in a few minutes. I got to get it all set up, put the notes. You know what I'm saying? I got to put the notes and everything. All right, so get ready.